today in Los Angeles, and by Los Angeles, I mean Seattle. Oh, once again in the park, my hair, total mace. I tried with this outfit today, I really did. And I tried to get food from Starbucks. Hopefully, it's where I use. They didn't have my food, but worse, they decided to give me chocolate bean, and I don't drink chocolate bean. I drink vanilla bean, and they know this. They know this because I order the same thing from them every day. And then they thought that I would like a difference or a change. It's like, no, 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 you don't understand your customer then. I clearly said I only drink vanilla bean. So I'm left without my drink, which was worth two waters, but I took the water instead of taking the money back because sometimes water is like chocolate. I heard that once. I forget where, but it's super important. Either way, there's nowhere really to sit because there's somebody on the bench. So we're doing a standing podcast today, and I'm actually going to put this here between my legs so I can actually talk while I podcast. Uh, yeah, I really shouldn't lean on things. Uh, I don't know. I mean, normally I sit down and I have a whole chat prepared of the latest slight against me as a veteran with PTSD, but not much is going on. You know, today was just a relatively boring day. I kind of appreciate a relatively boring day. I was able to go to the library, and the library finally had the cellist, which I'd missed last time because they had cancelled that show. Just on a whim, I decided to show up, and they were playing it. And then two teenagers sat near my table, and they were watching something on a laptop, which I guess they may have borrowed. But either way, they just had the sound on, and it's just like, do you not hear the beautiful classical music? Do you not hear just this miracle happening around you? They didn't see it that way. So they kept the volume super, super loud. And because of that, I just said, nah, I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to stay, please. So that is how my day went. The worst day in the world, just not perfect. I think I can have perfect days here. It's almost the end of the month. I'm just looking forward towards the end of the month because I mean I do have a lot of like really really nice things that I have gotten while I was here in Seattle, but I can't stay in Seattle forever. I mean it's my second month here again, so kind of have to decide where we want to go next because winter is coming. Winter is coming. So do I want to go back to the south or try some of the outer states? Because if I do, I'm going to follow my podcast over there because that's a journey in itself. I mean, can you imagine being in Hawaii or Alaska? I mean, I would love to do that. I guess I can't even speak right now. I'm so. I'm going to take that seat right there. Why in the world did I try and talk to that dog over there? I'm sorry. I normally don't speak in dog. Hmm, weird. Thank you. Have a good day. A gentleman who gives a compliment. It's not exactly rare, but in this town, yeah. I've had a girl who gave me a. But Guys, this is what your favorite superhero would wear. Like, I don't understand how straight guys still think their fandom is anything less than homoerotic fantasy. Every hero wears lingerie. Superman, literally lingerie. Flash, lingerie. Wonder Woman, lingerie. It is a Victoria's Secret fashion show for nerds to be a superhero. So I'm doing my part because I am a superhero. I don't know. Nothing really is going on today. I'm just gonna keep it short because yeah, still haven't played the new Cyberpunk game. I bought the Cyberpunk game and I haven't played it yet because I just want peace and quiet, and that I do want to talk about. So I don't know if it's just a masturbation police or whatever, but at the shelter where I'm staying, 'cause I'm staying in a homeless shelter, don't ask me why. They're supposed to do bed checks at midnight and another time. But I go to sleep and then I'm being woken up because the lights are on, or there's just some guy walking up and down the aisle like 6 times. Now, granted, most of the population of this thing is like really, really old, like really, really old people. I'm old too, so it makes sense. I mean, look at me. I'm like a 20 starlet right now. But because of that, it's just, it doesn't exactly put me in the mood to finish. So I'm like constantly on repeat, pausing. DMS QWERTY, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the revolution, QWERTY. Are you of the rainbow spectrum? Because I know I am. I'm not transgender. I'm two spirit, and I'm reclaiming skirts and kilts and tulle and just high fashion for all men. Why? Because you can't look at something like He-Man and say you don't want to wear that outfit. Why would you watch the film if you didn't want to wear that outfit? Because that outfit is gay lingerie. Let me show off the outfit because I'm not doing it justice. So this is my outfit. Okay, I'm not exactly the thinnest person in the world, but I just thought I can pull this off today. Lamal Sharif 7. Sharif, don't like it. Rock with the cash bar. Rock with the cash bar. Okay, why? Why not? Why not? Are you gonna wear another pair of blue jeans? Just another white t-shirt, blue jeans, another one. Super fancy. You must be going to a ball with that on. Or you could just wear something completely different, something completely out there. Like everybody is still wearing World Cup shirts on the boardwalk. I'm the only one in fishnet. I'm the only one in gold gloves. Not that it's a competition, but I'm wearing my own style as opposed to can I just wear World Cup shirt? It's not even the World Cup anymore. Either way. Sausage, my honey. That is actually funny. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the revolution. I'm Ian Eliona. I'm an environmentalist, human rights activist. Mutant werewolf, yeah. I normally talk about environmental issues, and there's no reason to stop. I did want to have this conversation about the heart of Dixie, Dixie Cops. Dixie Cops. I'm a huge proponent for recycling. I just wish that we could move forward and say that every store could 3D print their own stationery bottles and yeah, all their cutlery just right then and there. I mean, your customer throws it away, and all you have to do for the most part is melt it down and reform it. Even wood or bamboo can be turned back into pulp and then reformed, and it's cleaner that way. Attention seeking behavior. I live in a city where someone has such low self esteem that they shot up the Space Needle. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm doing this to show that you can have your own confidence. And if it means that you change your style, you change your fashion, then do that. Because you shouldn't live in this weird thing of, well, I don't really fit into this group, so I have to lash out. It's find your own style, find your own center of happiness. It's very difficult to live in a world where there's so much pressure to fit in, so much pressure to give up pieces of yourself, change who you are, change your whole identity, just to make sure that another person accepts you. It's, you wear an outfit like this, you're saying, I don't need your acceptance. I don't need your acceptance. I accept myself, and that's enough. Sure, it's nice to hear a compliment from any guy, but if I don't get that, then I still think I look nice. And looking back, I want to be able to say that, hey, I was hot. Now, I could have done this a while ago, more stylish clothes, but I was still of the mindset that my PTSD should be me hiding from the world instead of saying, I have boundaries, let me set my boundaries. And now things are different. I had my service animals for the longest time, and it prohibited me from trying that hard because it was so difficult to interact with the public. Even though they were supposed to help with the public is slightly stupid, so it just never worked out that way. Still miss them. I miss them terribly. Anytime I see a dog, I just say, my dogs are somewhere. Most likely adopted because they are the prettiest dogs that ever did exist, or maybe they're in some government lab being dissected. I kind of think it might be that too. But those are animals I don't have in my life. I miss them, man. I miss them because when I had them, I didn't try talking to guys. I'm gay, but I didn't try talking to guys. I suck at talking to guys. Really bad at it. But I didn't try. I just said if I wanted to have a conversation with something that drools and pants, I might as well just talk to my dog. And I was okay with that. I was. My dogs checked in on me. My dogs protected me. My dogs guided me. My dogs kept me safe. I had a PTSD freak out on a train platform. Now I'm just miserable. I'm just miserable. I want a life with dogs, but to live a life with dogs is almost like having children or something. You kind of have to stay in one place or make major changes so that you could travel. And it's really hard to travel with dogs. I love your talk and your accent. Oh, thank you so much. I'm a little fashionista here, trying my hardest, not always succeeding. And thank you for the compliment. Forest for the trees. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the revolution. Totally, I have cats much easier. I actually saw someone with the cat perched on their shoulder and the cat just knows to stay up there. Like people are beginning to take outside. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't because cats are supposed to, I don't even know. They're supposed to be mousers. They're supposed to be indoors, protecting your family and, reducing stress for you. If you take them outside, you're exposing them to so much. It's kind of how I feel living in Seattle. If it isn't someone's cigar being shoved in my face, it's the car exhaust, it's just people sneezing all the time. I'm not a city person. I'm really not. I guess there's some sort of impetus to start a revolution. But it can't be a revolution in a city because a city is a time capsule. It just doesn't change. You're not going to tear down a 12-story building because it's no longer relevant. But they don't do that. Hello from Canada. Hey, hi, Canada. I wanted to go to Canada. I was almost going to Canada and they turned me down because I was American. And I tried to explain to them, I'm only half American. Oh, yeah. I didn't have Canadian citizenship, so it just wasn't going to help. I could be a huge fan of Canadian music. It just doesn't mean that I'm going to be allowed to be there. So this country's on fire right now. Hmm. Might have something to do with the temperatures. I would live in the forest, in the mountains alone, just a cat lady out in the woods. You should. You should. Honestly, I love Starbucks because they feed me. And right now, my iPhone says I can only order Starbucks, which is so weird. But there is something to the people who eat out of cans or dry goods that they have delivered. They're not getting the stress. They're not getting that spike in adrenaline because they have to wait in a line for food. Or they're not getting that spike of adrenaline because these Starbucks people put the wrong drink in a bag, knowing fully well because you order the same thing every single day that you wouldn't eat it. We have bad fires here. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm still angry about not visiting this country that I wanted to live in for so long. Excuse me. I just, once again, cigarette smoke. I was entitled to it. It's a free country. I am outside. I don't exactly own that park bench. So maybe just walk through a bit. I recommend that you come back on another day. Please like and subscribe. If you can come to at least visit, we have programs to bring workers here. Oh, I don't know if I can get a close up to that. It's my favorite. I broke the other one. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but I did break the other one. So normally I would show off both of them, but I could only wear one, and I guess this is the less tacky of the two. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Hmm. No, I'm an environmentalist. Actually I want to say a energy consultant is the best way to put that. So I am trying to design new grids, new civic structures in order to reduce pollution globally. Because you build these cities for people who no longer live. Nobody lives in these cities. Nobody lives in these. Look at that giant building right there. It's empty. That building, empty. Nobody lives here. You walk down the street, it seems busy because those are tourists. They leave. There's no one here. You seem lovely. I've subscribed and liked. Pleased to meet you. Thank you so much for the subscription. Every little bit helps. The reason I'm bringing that up is you could put a social services building there, you could put a restaurant there, you could put a shelter there, you could do a lot of things, but they just keep these buildings empty, hoping that someone might come along and just buy it to buy it. Look, if I didn't hate the level of pollution that Seattle has, I would just buy a building and then have my bureau of teleportation. Run my companies from one of these empty buildings here in Seattle. My only problem is my health would suffer for it. I've been here for 2 months and my health suffers for this. I mean, I feel more luxurious and my skin is so much better because I've been eating so much Starbucks. But I would actually feel better if I ate the same food but didn't have carbon monoxide painting my face every day. Or if I didn't have PTSD every day, which I swear is just lowering my testosterone, which is terrible because I need so much of it. I believe they get tax breaks for properties like that. It's a tad bit of a scheme. It is. But you know who loses in that? Regular people. Regular people. Because these people still want $800 for rent here in Seattle, which subsidized, I'm pretty sure I could knock down quite a bit. A bit. It's just no, no, no. I mean, I'm not exactly saying that I'm going to find Mr. Right here in Seattle, but maybe I should go looking for him. I mean, I feel like Ray, who I covered. Where is my husband? Where the hell is my husband? Like, I'm not trying to get someone to marry me, that's for sure. Not even for a green card. No way. You will find Mr. Right. Hope so. I want someone to curl up and read a book together with and not have to say anything. Just look at each other and know that you're in love. I want simple moments like that, or we walk and hold hands and play video games together because I'm never growing out of that. Especially now that I've just purchased a new Nintendo Switch too. always play video games. I mean, I don't think I'm ugly. I just think I'm lazy. I think I am quite lazy that I don't go to any events. Although, not even 2 blocks away from where I'm staying, there is some sort of queer experience in a bar, but it's like $15. But it's not exactly going to be a meet and greet. It's going to be probably some sort of drag show. Which I'm not against. I'm not against drag shows. It's just that is the most participant friendly experiences you could possibly have because you're watching someone do somersaults, you're watching someone do flips and lip sync and tell jokes, and you sit in the audience and it's just be quiet. I mean, maybe at a concert, you might go to the concession stand and pick up a conversation with someone. But for a drag show, it is literally, I have so much talent, you cannot speak or you will disrupt this wonderful experience. So I don't go to those things. I say, look, you have enough sycophants giving you hundreds. I don't need to give you any more. Look at the sequence that you have. Those are Swarovski crystals. You don't need any help from me. Which reminds me, maybe I should do sequins for my next outfit. There's a flamenco experience at the end of the month, and I don't have an outfit for it yet, but I might have to pick one up. It's a one off, so I'll wear it and probably return it the next day. But I don't know. I might want to wear something nice. You're surely not ugly. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes you need to hear that. I start a local group, maybe something outdoorsy. I tried to set up a group on Meetup, and Meetup said, I don't think your group is that inclusive because I said it was for gay men to play video games in a coffee house together. Because, say, you have like a Nintendo Switch or something, it's really easy to just stay at home and play a game there. To not think that they have Mario Party games that are actually pretty good. Like, why are you on a dating app when the Nintendo itself is a dating experience? But if you just put two nerds in a room together and they're both attractive, you might actually see some sparks happen. I know I would like to see that kind of spark. You're new to Seattle. I am the new person. Clearly, I'm the new person in Seattle. I mean, I haven't learned to dress like they do in mostly sports jerseys. I'm still on that New York model scene, which I was a part of at some point, but oh well. Just saying we have amazing game. I know you have an amazing game in Canada. I've seen some heated rivalry, not that I'm alluding to anything with the actors there, but if that was your way of sexual tourism. Oh, and there was that Canadian show that did go all the way. I forget the name of it, but Canada and gay cinema go so much further than what you see on America. So I wanted to experience it. I wanted to like maybe audition for something. If it made me able to make out with someone like Francois, I would. You know which one I'm talking about. That Francois, he is sexy. He is sexy. I wrote him a song too, and he never responded because I'm a nobody. So sad. Maybe if I did a music video, but I would rather do it in Canada. So I have to save up my money to do a music video in Canada. Something to think about in the future. Either way, my name is Ian Iliona. I'm an environmentalist, a human rights activist, a mutant, a werewolf, An alien, a metahuman. I'm a veteran with PTSD from military sexual trauma. I'm not getting any better. I hope to see you on the next podcast. Kisses.